Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into Google's Jules AI. And it all starts with a really interesting question. What if your AI coding tool wasn't just a co-pilot, but was more like a new teammate you could actually delegate entire tasks to? So, for a while now, tools like GitHub Copilot have been, absolutely revolutionary. It's like having a real-time pair programmer. But that constant interaction, it can create its own kind of mental exhaustion, right? It's this continuous stream of suggestions that you have to manage while you're just trying to focus. And that's exactly where Google's Jules AI enters the picture. It's built on a totally different idea. Instead of just helping you with the line of code you're writing right now, it's designed from the ground up for delegation, letting you securely hand off whole chunks of work. Okay, so let's really dig into this core concept that makes Jules so different from what we're used to. It's all about working in parallel, not just side by side. Think about it like this. A synchronous assistant, like a copilot, is right there with you in your editor. It's a constant back and forth. But Jules is asynchronous. You give it a task, and it just goes off and works on it independently, in the background. It's really like assigning a ticket to a junior developer on your team. And the whole point of this model is to cut down on your context switching. You can delegate a task, say, rate the test suite for this new module, and then you can turn your full attention to something else, totally confident that Jules is handling it. All right, so how does this actually work in practice? Let's walk through the workflow, because this is how it builds trust and, most importantly, keeps you in the driver's seat. Jules follows this really transparent 5-stage process. First, you assign the task. Then, it spins up a totally secure, isolated virtual machine with your codebase. It comes back with a plan, and only after you give it the thumbs up does it actually do the work and deliver a finished pull request. Now, let's zoom in on step 3, plan approval. This is, without a doubt, the most critical step in the whole process. Before a single line of code is written, Jules gives you a detailed step-by-step plan. This is the key human checkpoint. It makes sure that you are the ultimate authority, steering the AI's work before it even starts. And this just drives home a super important point. The quality of what you get out of Jules depends entirely on the quality of what you put in. Just asking it to fix the bug is, well, pretty useless. But giving it the exact error message, the file name, the line number, now you're talking. You're not just writing a prompt, you're writing a high-quality ticket for your AI teammate. So, okay, this is a really powerful new workflow. But to use it like a pro, we have to be realistic and balance its cool features with its very real-world limitations. One of the smartest innovations here is a feature they call critic augmented generation. The easiest way to think about it is like an internal AI peer reviewer. One AI model writes the code, and a second critic model immediately attacks it, looking for flaws before you ever even see it. And this internal critic is way more than just a standard linter. It's looking for those subtle logical errors, inefficient code, and weird edge cases. The kind of stuff that often slips right past basic automated checks and usually needs a sharp human eye to catch. The goal here is to raise the quality of the code at the source. However, and this is so important to understand, you have to know its limits. Jules can't make those big, high-level system design decisions. It's not going to magically understand your company's complex business logic unless you spell it out. It's brilliant at executing well-defined plans. It's just not there to create the grand strategy. And let's be clear, the risks are real. Hands-on tests show that it can be slow, the code quality isn't always consistent, and it has some major security blind spots. For instance, in one test, it actually copied a hard-coded secret from one file and pasted it into another. That right there just reinforces why you need rigorous human review on every single pull request it creates. No exceptions. Okay, so with all these cool capabilities, but also these serious risks in mind, how does this actually change the day-to-day for a developer? Where does a tool like this really fit in? Well, if we look at the broader AI landscape, you can see Jules carves out this really unique spot for itself. It's not a real-time assistant like Copilot, which is all about speeding up your moment-to-moment coding. And it's not trying to be a fully autonomous engineer like some other tools out there. Its sweet spot is managed delegation. So its real value, its superpower, isn't solving brand new architectural puzzles. It's automating all that necessary, but let's be honest, tedious work that eats up so much of a developer's time. We're talking about writing unit tests, updating documentation, managing dependency upgrades, or fixing simple, well-understood bugs. It's a tool for systematically eliminating toil. And the technical magic that makes all of this possible really comes down to this number, 1 million. Jules is powered by Google's Gemini 1.5 Pro, and it has a massive 1 million token context window. To put that in perspective, that's like being able to read 1,500 pages of text in one go. It means Jules can ingest and reason across an entire code base at once, not just the few files you have open. This is what lets it truly understand the full context of a task and see it through from start to finish. By showing us what's possible with offloading execution, Jules really points toward a future where a developer's main role could shift pretty dramatically. Maybe we'll spend less time on the manual mechanics of coding and a lot more time on strategic direction, clear communication, and tough, rigorous review. We could essentially become the managers and architects for a team of really capable AI agents.